Friends, those who are starting in the new batch for UPSC examination, today I am taking the orientation session. So here, the focus of general studies. Friends, see, for general studies, general studies in the sense prelims and mains, and also for UPSC interview. In the 3 stages, we will be covering the general studies required. Also, if the students want to write State Public Service Commission examination, for them also, additionally, if there are some topics required for APPSC or TGPSC Group 1, we will be covering them in this course. Now, friends, for prelims, as you know, we have paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 2 is CSAT, paper 1 is general studies. Generally, in the general studies foundation course, generally what happens is CSAT will not be included by most of the institutes. However, what we observed in the last 3 years is that more than 50% of students are failing in the CSAT paper. Though CSAT paper, out of 200 marks, you have to score only 66 marks. Even that score, most of the candidates, even the candidates who have done their graduation like BTech or any mathematics courses, they are also failing in CSAT paper. Because of that, though they have put extreme effort, they worked hard, gained good knowledge in the general studies paper, even if they score very well in general studies paper, still they are failing in the UPSC prelims examination. So, we are including CSAT in our general studies foundation course. In our general studies foundation course, we are including CSAT also. Now, see, I will spend few minutes in explaining about the common syllabus for prelims as well as mains, and then I will tell you how we will be taking the program for next 9 to 10 months. The duration of general studies foundation course that you have joined lasts for 9 to 10 months. We will try to complete in 8.5 months generally, but we are just telling you 10 months. But before 10 months, we will be finishing the prelims and mains complete general studies foundation course along with the CSAT. So before that, let me explain you the topics, the classification of prelims and mains. Friends, in prelims, in paper 1, the paper 1 general studies, the topics are polity, history, geography, economy, environment, science and technology. Of course, international relations and current affairs will be there. International relations, mostly they give current affairs only. But we can call polity, history, geography, economy, environment, science, technology as the main 6 subjects. Only from these 6 subjects, 90 questions will come, 90 questions. Out of 100 questions, 90 questions would be from these 6 topics. And these 6 topics also, preparation-wise, the first 4 subjects, polity, history, geography, economy, takes much time. Preparation will take much time. Whereas environment, science, technology takes less time. Even when we take the classes for foundation course, out of 8 months, generally, polity, history, geography, economy takes more time, almost like 5 months. Whereas the remaining topic will take only 1 or 2 months. However, weightage-wise, all 6 have equal weightage. Sometimes, environment, science, technology questions may be more than polity also, more than history also. Hence, weightage-wise, all 6 are important. And in all these 6 subjects, except history, in remaining all the subjects, along with the static, current affairs would also be covered. Because in UPSC what happens is, you take polity, economy, anything, environment, in these subjects, science, technology, these subjects, they may ask some static in the sense, what you learn from the standard textbooks. We will prescribe some standard textbooks to you. Those who have joined our general studies foundation course would be getting our material We provide our Sarat Chandra IAS Academy's material for all these subjects. Along with that, we would be providing you important NCERT books. Some NCERT books will be useful for UPSC examination, mainly of social studies. We will be giving those things free for you. Along with our material, NCERT, we will be providing free for all the students who joined in the foundation course, and even newspapers would be given for free. All the 10 months daily newspaper, we will subscribe the newspaper for every student who joins the foundation course, and we will provide them for free. So from these books, I mean, leave the newspaper, from these books, standard material and NCERT, whatever you get in the examination, I am calling it as static. For me, static means questions that come, conceptual questions that come from the books or material that we give in the classroom or that you read, standard books. However, current affairs comes from the newspapers. So these subjects will have a combination of questions, static as well as current affairs, and we will be focusing equally on both. Coming to the current affairs, we ensure that all the students who join our foundation course will become extremely strong in the current affairs. We ensure that they will not miss any question of prelims and mains that comes from the current affairs. For that, we have several resources and support system for current affairs. I mean, we have daily current affairs handouts. We call it as Paripurna. The reason why we call it as Paripurna is because we will be covering the current affairs not only from the Hindu newspaper, but also Indian Express, government websites like PAB. So generally, a student cannot read more than one newspaper generally in the beginning. However, in the UPSC, questions may come from beyond one national daily. Hence, we made it a point that we have to cover from Hindu, Indian Express, PAP and other resources, so that comprehensively we cover all the important articles required for the UPSC examination as per the syllabus. So generally we try to keep these handouts very short. We give you maximum 6 to 8 pages. The reason is in a day, whatever comes in the newspapers, maximum 6 to 8 pages will be enough for the UPSC examination. So we give it very briefly so that you will have the interest to it every day. Along with this, we keep daily current affairs quiz. Friends, the reason for keeping the quiz is, for keeping the examination daily is that once you read the current affairs, if you attempt the daily quiz, in your mind you'll get the clarity of what kind of questions come in UPSC, how you should approach them, and application. Reading current affairs is one thing, applying them in the daily exams is a separate thing. So we create that to you through this quiz, daily quiz. Daily quiz, those who come to our foundation offline students can take here only, but our suggestion is to take it from website. For example, I will show a website. In our website, current affairs quiz will be there, Paripurna will be there in the website. Also, daily mains answer writing practice on the current affairs. We give one question from the current affairs for which you have to write the mains answer, because our idea is that by the time you finish 10 months of foundation course at our academy, you should be very strong in prelims as well as mains. Friends, prelims and mains you can clear not just by remembering the information, but by daily practicing of prelims as well as mains questions. So for current affairs, we give these two. I will show you how you can write them in a website and get the answer also from the website. I'll show you. And not only the daily current affairs handouts, we also give monthly current affairs magazine. Our monthly current affairs magazine is unique because in the magazine, we cover the entire month's current affairs through the questions. Through the prelims and mains questions, we cover the complete current affairs. So, friends, not only daily current affairs test, you will have weekly and monthly. If you remember, in the monthly current affairs test, we will be giving you prelims questions as well as mains questions of the entire month's current affairs. In the weekly exam, we give you 25 prelims questions on that week's current affairs And the daily quiz, we give 5 questions. Friends, the reason why we are doing all these things is because I told you in the beginning only that whoever takes General Studies Foundation course from our academy shall not miss even a single question of prelims or mains that comes from the current affairs. That's why we are giving so much, we are emphasizing so much on the current affairs. Along with this, we are the only academy which takes current affairs class regularly. Regularly in the sense, every week, we will be conducting a separate session of few hours only on that week's current affairs, where an expert faculty comes who is very strong in current affairs. He will be explaining all the topics that have come in the newspapers in that week. We call it as weekly current affairs classes. And as offline students and online students both are important for us, all these things will be given to the offline students and equal to the online students. Anybody who takes online General Studies Foundation course will be able to access all the resources from us. However, in the offline, one additional advantage you will get is you will be able to interact with the mentors, because generally in our branch in Hyderabad and Vijayawada, we have mentors sitting. Not just the faculty who takes the classes, but some mentors. Mentors are generally the people who attempted UPSC interview and who missed it narrowly and who are very strong in all the aspects of the syllabus. They'll be sitting in the branch, and students after the class, they can always meet the mentor anytime. They'll be available till 9 p.m. So they can ask their doubts, clear the doubts. Even the newspaper, if they couldn't understand any article, they can come and talk. Mains answers also, what are mains answers they write every day, they can get the answers evaluated. That's why we call it as personal mentorship every day. The reason why we call every day is because generally most of the personal mentorship programs will be in such a way that the mentor will be available to the student once in a week. Once in a week, the mentor will come. Mentor comes generally, and student interacts the mentor. But in our academy, what happens is mentor will be there throughout the day. Every day you can interact. Generally, the advantage of the mentor is that number one, mains evaluation. See, some students who can write more mains answers every day, who want to have practice of mains answer, you can have mentor every day to evaluate your answers and give feedback to you on a daily basis. They'll give feedback to you. Also, they'll give you targets. For example, every student is different. Some student actually reads very fast. For example, they'll be able to finish more books in less time. For such students, we'll give the targets which are suitable for them. The personal mentor looks at the student's performance, speed, based on that they'll give targets. Some students will be slightly slow in the beginning, some students will be very slow. Of course, later on they'll pick up and they'll become very fast. But when you are slow, our targets will be in such a way which matches your pace. In that way, the personal mentor, the reason for why we call personal is because personal in the sense every student is unique. Some students come to the coaching without any kind of background. Some students come to the coaching after having finished NCRTs, or they have very strong hold on reading newspapers. So based on each individual, the mentorship will change. The targets will change. Along with that, the advantage of personal mentorship is doubt clarification instantly. Not only the doubts that you get in the classroom, generally doubts you get in the classroom, faculty clears the doubts. In our academy, faculty will be available after the class also for some time to clear the doubts. But not only those doubts, students would be reading certain books on their own, reading newspapers or NCRTs, standard books or some magazines. In them, when they get some doubts, those doubts they may not be able to ask the concerned subject faculty. So for such doubts, we have the personal mentor. So in this way, personal mentorship is a part and parcel of the foundation course, but you have to make use of it. What I observed personally is more than 50% of students do not make use of it. They do not make use of it. I mean, they do not talk to the mentors regularly. I mean, maybe they feel shy, or maybe they are not working hard, so they do not know what to talk to the mentor. Students who work hard, they can come to the mentor, ask the doubts, ask them for targets, give them mains answer evaluation. Whereas students who just come to the class, listen to the class, go home, they do not read newspaper, do not read textbooks, they do not write the mains answers. Such students don't meet the mentors because they have nothing to talk to mentor. So such students who are unable to use the mentors, according to me, really you are wasting your time for these 10 months. Please don't do it. Okay. Now friends, I told you the various sources of current affairs. Now I'll show you how you can access them in our website. See, In our website, saratchandra.co.in. In this website, in the courses, you go to UPSC because we have other courses also. We have many courses. So go to UPSC course. In UPSC course, you will find daily current affairs here. You click on this, you can read daily current affairs. I'm telling for online students. For offline students, we will give printouts, handouts. We'll print out and give the handouts to them. And monthly current affairs, monthly magazines also you can download in the PDF format. Daily current affairs also, if you want in the PDF format, if you want to take printout, you can go to this tab. If you want to read from the website itself, you can go to this tab. And those who want to write the mains answer every day, daily practice, this is the thing. You can click on this. See, when you click on the daily mains answer writing, daily mains answer, it comes like this, mains answer writing. And in the daily mains answer writing, for example, this is a question we gave yesterday's question. Day for yesterday's question. Every day we give one question. So, for example, this question, after writing the answer, if you want to look at the model answer, click on this. Click on this, you will get the model answer. So, we upload the model answer. This is the model answer. So that you can get good information, knowledge on that, and whatever answer you have written, you can submit it here. Here you can submit, you can upload, you can take the photos, scan of your answer, upload so that we can evaluate your answer also. Whenever we get time, we'll evaluate the answer also. This is the feature which, friends, I'm telling you, we are providing several features, resources. But again, I'm telling you, more than 50% of our students do not make use of it. I don't know why. They don't write the mains answer daily, don't attend the quizzes. They come to the class, listen to the class, and they go. Friends, if you only coming to the classes, listen to the class, and if you go, why do you need coaching? You can listen to class on YouTube also. No? YouTube also, some class will be available. No? You have joined in the foundation course for 10 months in order to make use of all resources. You have to write daily mains answer. We are putting effort to give one mains question every day, and we are giving a good model answer, and we are providing you to upload your answer. So that once in a week you can evaluate and give feedback to your answer. For online students, offline students, you can write the answers here itself, and you can show it to the mentor. You have to make use of it. Okay, this is regarding the mains. Similarly, daily quiz. Daily quiz is, as I told you, it's very simple. See, it's a real-time quiz. If you click on the daily quiz, you'll get like this. For example, August 1st, previous day. For example, you want to write the day first quiz. Just click on the start quiz, timer. The timer starts from here. We have 5 minutes of time. In 5 minutes, you have to answer 5 questions. Just you mark the answers. Just you mark the answer like this. Just you mark the answers. And then all the 5 questions, finally, you submit. Once you submit the quiz, you will know what is your score, how many correct, incorrect. Also, you will get the model answers. What is the correct, what is your answer, what is the correct answer, what is explanation, solution also we are giving. So see, if you go to the solution, what happens is, after you read the daily current affairs, if you attend the quiz like this, application wise you'll become very strong. You can get the additional knowledge also. Again, so in this way we are giving support to the online students also, along with the offline students. Friends, coming back, so like that you make use of website. You try to make use of all the tabs of this website. Okay. Okay, friends, now going back, I discussed about current affairs. Now I'm coming to the static. Static in the sense, the concepts. Friends, the biggest mistake many students do is, they spend most of their time in the current affairs, but that is wrong. You have to spend most of your time in the static, the fundamental concepts. You have to become very strong in the polity, geography, history, economy, environment concepts, the basic ideas, topics, all the facts you should know, data you should know. So, see what happens is, these are the things we provide for free. For all students, we give it for free. Now, let me tell you mains. See, whatever I told you for prelims, all these things will be there for the mains. Additionally, in the mains, you will have, for example, history. In the prelims, you will have only Indian history, ancient, medieval, modern Indian history, along with the art and culture will be the prelims. But more on the top of it for the mains, along with the Indian history, you will have world history. Also, you will have post-independent history. That means after 1947 till today, the history also will be there for the mains. Now friends, additional subjects for the mains are Society of India, Internal Security, Disaster Management, and ethics. And you will have essay writing. Friends, ethics and essay are very important because the reason is, see, in mains, we will have essay and then general studies paper 1, general studies paper 2, GS 3 and GS 4 is ethics. GS 4 is ethics. So in mains you will have 5 papers along with the optional. You will have 2 papers of the optional will be there, optional 2 papers, and you will have optional paper 1 and paper 2 will be there, and you will have compulsory language papers. English is compulsory, and 1 regional language. Mostly for AP and Telangana students it is Telugu mostly. Okay, means you can opt for Hindi also in other language also, but generally we opt for Telugu most of us. So optional paper and compulsory paper is only qualifying. In prelims I told you about paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1 is general studies, paper 2 is CSAT. CSAT is only qualifying. You have to get only 66 marks out of 200. GS general studies 1 is deciding factor. General studies 1 in prelims is deciding. In the prelims paper 1, see, paper 2 you have to get only 66 marks, but paper 1 is cutoff depends upon the difficulty of paper. For example, if they want to select 10,000 candidates out of the 5 lakh students who appear for prelims, if they want to select 10,000 candidates, they'll select the top 10,000. The last 10,000 persons mark is called cutoff. For example, last year out of 200, the cutoff was around 87. Before that it was 89. Before that it was only 79. Before that it was 116. So cutoff varies. That's why you should become very strong in the general studies. Friends, coming to the optional, here in our Sarat Chandra Academy, we provide anthropology. The faculty is Meenakshi Chatterjee Madam, a renowned faculty for anthropology. Then we provide political science and international relations, PSAR. The faculty is Kiran sir. He is a very senior faculty of political science. He is one of the famous faculty in South India. Now, sociology is taught by Mr. Vinay, and Vinay sir is also a renowned faculty who scored very high marks in sociology optional. Vinay. Then we have for the regional students, AP Telangana students who want to take Telugu, we have Telugu literature also. Telugu literature subject taken by Aditya Ram sir. So we provide these 4 options only. So students, generally the reason why we are providing these options is because anthropology, political science, sociology are highly scoring options in the last 7 years. In the last 7 years, these 3 options scores are very good. Most of the rankers are from these 3 options. Hence, they are small, easy to score. That is the reason why we included these 3 options in our academy for coaching online as well as offline. So you can take a decision of which option suits you the most or which option suits you the best based on orientation. We will be conducting orientation sessions on each optional by concerned faculty. I suggest you to listen to those orientations, see the optional syllabus, previous year papers, see which one suits you the most. Now friends, coming back, even compulsory papers also, we spend some time and make you qualify the compulsory papers in the General Foundation course. Now friends, coming to the mains, as I told you, General Studies 1 will be having history, geography, society, 3 subjects. All 3 are very large subjects. For example, history, you have ancient history, medieval history, modern history, art and culture, post-independent, world history, and then geography, you have Indian geography, world geography. Within Indian world, physical geography, human geography, you will have lot. Society of India. GS2 also, you have polity, governance, social justice, and international relations, which is also huge. GS3 also, you have economy, you have environment, you have science and technology, internal security, disaster management. More subjects will be there in General Studies 3. Like that, in general studies 1, 2 and 3, you'll have more subjects. You have to spend a lot of time. And each paper, in mains, any paper is for 250 marks. 250, see this is for 250 marks. This is for 250 marks. 250, 250, 250, you have option also, 250 marks, each have 250 marks. So 250 marks. Now see, if you observe, you have to spend lot of time to prepare GS 1, 2, 3. Lot of time you have to put, effort you have to put. We also take a lot of time. But essay writing, no need to spend that much time. Even then, it is for 250 marks. In essay writing, out of 250, you can easily get 150. Not easy, depend upon that year, but 150 is possible in essay writing. Whereas GS 1, 2, 3, 150 is impossible, almost impossible. In ethics also, out of 250, you can get up to 125. Now the reason why I am focusing on essay and ethics is because in most of the institutes, the problem is they spend very less time on essay, less time on ethics. Not only institutes, even students also. Students also spend very less time on these two. Why they spend very less time? Because there is nothing to specially prepare for essay writing. Essay writing is only practice. No need to prepare separately because essay writing does not have separate syllabus. So people neglect essay writing. Ethics also is a very small subject. So many people finish it in 10 days or 2 weeks time. But we focus on ethics and essay also. We give you every month few essay questions. We will have separate essay writing classes. A faculty comes, takes essay writing class, they'll explain about in the essay writing. Generally, I take essay writing classes. In the essay writing, we tell about types of introduction, types of body, conclusion, how to give examples, how to write your suggestions, how to understand the topic, because the questions of essay writing these days have completely changed. For example, the questions are very broad, vague, philosophical. They are not directly coming from polity, economy, history. They're not coming like that. For example, an eye makes the entire world blind. Some kind of topics like that. For example, a ship sinks because of the water, not from the water around it, but from the water inside it. A question has come like that. For example, they are giving statements made by some famous, writers of political science, public administration, sociology thinkers, or some from textbooks or from newspaper. They're picking up a line and giving the line. So that line you have to decipher, understand the line, divide it into components, and write the essay. While writing the essay, definitely you have to correct the topic to Indian polity, Indian economy, geography, or philosophical, historical ideas, examples, current affairs, your suggestions. You have to bring in all those things. These things cannot happen overnight. Only a student who writes several essays. In the 10 months of preparation, at least monthly, you should write 2 to 3 essays and get them evaluated by the mentor, and also our essay writing faculty will explain those essays. So over a period of time of 10 to 12 months, you will develop the essay writing skill. It's a skill that is very essential. Similarly, ethics. Ethics also, many institutes actually teach ethics at the end, but we will be teaching ethics in the beginning only. The reason why we teach it in the beginning is because once you finish the ethics syllabus, you will be able to practice more case studies. In ethics, out of 250 marks, around 50% is case studies. And 50% will be theory, ethics theory. Theory, of course, you can prepare easily, but case studies require a lot of practice. Many students lose marks in the case studies. That's why we finish ethics in the beginning only, so that we will give you case studies for practice on a continuous basis every month, some 2 or 3 case studies, so that you become very strong. In that way, these two also we make you very strong. Compared to GS 1, 2, 3, friends, the idea is the way we cover GS 1, 2, 3 is, see, you will be writing prelims exam. In the month of May. You will be writing mains exam in the month of August. Now, if you start preparing now, for example, if you start preparing from this month, August, let's see, August. What happens from August till January, you can actually focus on mains. From August to January, along with the prelims, you can prepare for the mains. But after January, what happens is in your mind, as prelims is only 5 months away. 4 to 5 months away. So at that time, our focus will be only on the prelims. We cannot read mains. That's why August, September, October, November, December, January. In this span, we will be covering the main syllabus also. We will be mostly finishing the main syllabus at this time. So that after January, February, March, April, May, these 4 months, we will not touch mains, because those 4 months we have to preserve only for the prelims. In those 4 months, we will cover the prelims topics also. So the way we cover the syllabus is, as you joined in the month of August, for you, the way we cover syllabus is, we will be teaching the prelims topics along with the mains topics. Prelims topics mostly will be covered within 8 months. However, mains topics will be covered within 4 months only. That's how we take prelims and mains parallelly. Generally, your classes will be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 4 hours, 9 to 1, morning 9 to 1. Generally, you have classes. However, we may keep additional classes afternoon 2:30 to 4:30 to teach the mains topics. But generally, 9 to 1 is prelims generally, and mains topics will not be there regularly. They will be there at some times. And those mains topics, we may keep classes from 2 to 4 also. Because friends, the reason why we are keeping these many classes, because our idea is to finish the syllabus within 8 months. Though we promise 10 months, but our idea is to finish syllabus within 8 months. The reason why we want to finish syllabus in 8 months is, once we finish the syllabus, only then we will be able to focus on revision, multiple revisions, not one. Students should do multiple revisions. We will give you a track sheet. Actually, friends, in our academy, we give you a track sheet. The reason why we give track sheet is because this is a unique one. Actually, this is a innovative thing done by our academy. In the track sheet, we clearly mention micro syllabus. Those who ever join in our foundation course, General Studies Foundation course, they will get the micro syllabus. We'll give a large number of topics. Micro syllabus means in UPSC notification, the syllabus is very broad. Ancient India, art and culture is very broad. We break down it into multiple topics. For example, in ancient history, we clearly mention Indus Valley civilization. And then before, then Vedic, we clearly mention up to Guptas, up to Harshavardhan. We mention it like that. Each topic, Satavahanas. So micro syllabus in geography, for example, geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, we mention like that. The reason why we give micro syllabus is, as a student preparing for UPSC, you should clearly know what are the topics and subtopics that you have to cover in the next 10 months. You should know very clearly. And for these micro syllabus, for each topic, we'll give you a box. As one box is for us, as our academy finishes one topic, you will tick the box. Next box is for your preparation. If you prepare the topic, you have to tick this box. Next box is for revision, for the first revision, second revision. So you have to tick the topic once you finish syllabus, tick the box once you prepare it. Then first revision, second revision, third revision, multiple revisions like that. Along with that, in the track sheet, you will have whether are you covering daily newspaper, are you writing daily practice papers, because we are giving daily current affairs practice tests, weekly current affairs practice tests, monthly, have you finished the monthly exam, are you writing that day's mains answer, and have you covered that part of syllabus. So what happens is, in the track sheet, you will clearly mention what are the things you are doing. You will record all your activity, and it is useful to us as mentors, because we can see your track sheet. Based on that, we can understand how sincere are you, how regular are you in reading the current affairs, covering the syllabus that we're teaching in the class, writing mains answers, setting the quizzes, are you practicing the prelims exam, because we will be conducting weekly prelims and mains test. Again, this weekly prelims and test is for static syllabus, not only current affairs. See, current affairs, I already told you, current affairs will be conducted daily, weekly, monthly exams, that is separate. This weekly exam is for the syllabus we cover. For example, in that week, let us say polity and geography are going on for you. In polity, let us say fundamental duties or fundamental rights topic is covered to some extent. Fundamental rights is a large topic of polity. Generally, it takes more than a week. So in that week, let us say we covered some portion of fundamental rights and some portion of geomorphology is covered, let us say. So on those topics, we will be conducting prelims as well as mains exam. You must write it. Again, I'm telling you, more than 50% of students do not come for the weekend test. They feel that I am not ready for the weekend test. I listened to the classes very well. I wrote the notes of the class, but I did not revise the class notes. I did not read the NCERT. I did not find time to read the standard book. That's why I will not write the exam. With this mindset, more than 50% of students never write the weekend exams. They always satisfy themselves by thinking that I am listening to the classes sincerely, I am writing the notes sincerely, I will get sometime to read the standard books, then I'll write exam. Such students are bound to fail in the UPSC in the first attempt. They may get rank in the second, third, fourth attempt, but first attempt difficult. In the first attempt, only those students will get rank. Friends, mark my words. In the first attempt, only those students will get rank who uses all the resources we are providing, who attempts all the exams that we are conducting. The reason why we are conducting weekend exam is because in that week, along with attending to the class, you must read the NCERT standard books, class notes. You have to be well prepared. Preparation should go hand in hand with the classes. If you listen to the class 1 year, preparation for second year, revision for third year, then you will take 4 to 5 years to clear UPSC exam. You should be on your toes always. Whatever exams you are conducting, you must write them. Let us say, on a particular weekend, you are unprepared. Even then, come and write the examination. I'll tell you why. When you come and write the examination, you are unprepared. But you listen to the classes, some things will be in your mind because you listen to the classes, you wrote the notes. So at least whatever knowledge you have in the mind, you put on the paper. If you put on the paper in that way, advantage is that you will get the confidence of writing the questions which you do not know completely. Without knowing completely also, you should write the answers. Only such students can clear the prelims and mains. In UPSC also, friends, in UPSC prelims examination, in the UPSC prelims examination, in the paper 1, general studies paper 1, in this, out of 100 questions, only 40 questions or only 35 questions will be direct questions which you know. Those 35 questions you can write directly if you prepare all standard textbooks, NCERTs, current affairs, you can write directly. But there will be 40 questions which you can write only with the common sense. I mean, you will not know the answer directly. They will give for a question the options A, B, C they give. In these, you will be confused about whether the answer is A or C. Confused. Such questions will be more. They are not direct. Nobody can ask them directly. You have to guess. How do you guess? By using the common sense, by practicing more exams. Only the student who practices more exams, in those practice exams also you should guess. I told you no. If you are unprepared for a weekend exam, even then come and write the weekend exam so that you will know how to guess the answers, how to guess using common sense. So only those students who have the guessing ability using common sense, using the knowledge, only such students can attempt the remaining 40 questions. So 40 from the preparation, 40 from the guessing and practice, and remaining 20 questions generally difficult. I mean, nobody can attempt. In those 20, maybe 10 you can try, 10 you can leave. But overall in the prelims, you have to attempt more than 80 questions. Up to 90 also suggest. That is possible only for practice exams. So now without wasting much time, I want to come back and tell you the importance of weekly prelims and mains tests is very important. You have to write. You have to write. And friends, whatever we are giving, save them all. Save all of them. Daily current affairs, Paripurna, weekly exams, monthly magazines, weekly prelims and mains static portion exam. Save all those papers. Let me tell you, along with that, we will be conducting prelims and mains test series. We will be conducting prelims and mains test series. We will be finishing the syllabus within 8 to 10 months. 10 months. And after the syllabus is over, I told you no, we will be focusing on multiple revisions. How do we focus on revisions? By keeping full-length exams. Continuously, weekly, you will have prelims exam, mains exam, revision, topic-wise, subject-wise, overall paper-wise, so that you will be revising, writing the exam, That is a very important part. We want to focus more on that one. That's why at Sarat Chandra IAS Academy, we want to finish syllabus within 8 months. Though we promised 10 months, we want to finish in 8 months. After that, continuously, we want to engage you in the prelims test series and mains test series, continuous exams, so that you will revise and become very strong. Only such students can clear the examination within 1 year, in the first attempt. Now friends, these prelims and mains test series papers also you save them. And believe me, if you save all our papers, daily current affairs papers, weekly exams, test series, quiz questions, if you save all of them, believe me, most of the questions in UPSC prelims and mains will come from our material only. Because We are giving you daily, weekly, monthly, and again after the revision exam, so many exams we are giving you, no question will go out of the material, because we will cover all subtopics, all topics in all possible dimensions. And if you observe our test series papers, friends, our test series papers are best in the market, because actually our program Anukaran, you can find in the website also, is for the mains test series. Our mains test series is very good, famous mainly because of two reasons. Number one, in our mains test series, as you write all the test series papers, we cover every subtopic. No subtopic will be left uncovered. Everything will be covered. First point. Second point is the way we give questions. The way we frame the questions are exactly like UPSC in the last 4 years. UPSC has completely changed its questions, the asking style of the questions in the last 4 years. For example, there are 10 marks questions, there are 15 marks questions. 10 marks questions, they're asking very lengthy questions, lengthy. You have to compress the answer within 2 pages. And 15 marks questions, they're asking very narrow, very small questions. You have to extend the answer for 3 pages. Also, a question will have static and current affairs combination. A question will have multiple components. And a question will have the information along with your suggestion. So all these permutations, combinations that are happening in the UPSC mains, we are trying to cover everything. If you look at our mains test paper, they're exactly like the UPSC paper, almost. That's the reason why students who practice our mains test series, as they go to the UPSC examination, they don't find any difficulty. They find almost same kind of practice paper only. Same with the prelims. Friends, we have a program called Patham. In our Patham program, Prelims and Mains Integrated Test Series. The reason why we are calling it as integrated is because in our Prelims and Mains Test Series program, this week, for example, we give the topic is from economy, agriculture, and industries topic. That weekend, Prelims exam, Mains exam will be on the same topic. Next week, for example, ethics, Mains exam only will be there at the time. So like that, when a topic, for example, whenever the question is from these topics, whenever the syllabus is from these topics, you will write prelims and mains exam in that weekend. When the topic is this one, you will write only mains exam that weekend. In that way, Padam program is an integrated prelims cum mains test series program, which will cover entire syllabus. And also, friends, our prelims test series paper, I would love you to go through. I want all of you to go through the entire UPSC syllabus and last 10 years of prelims papers. The reason is, as you join in the course today, we will be distributing you our material, NCERT books. Along with that, we'll be giving you the entire UPSC syllabus as well as track sheet, micro syllabus also will give you. Now, the reason why we give UPSC syllabus, notification syllabus, is because you have to go through the UPSC syllabus daily. At least for first 10 days after joining the course, first 10 days, if you go through the UPSC syllabus daily, in your mind, you clearly will have an idea of what are the things that are there for UPSC. Now, how will that help you? In 2 ways. First one is, as you listen to the classes, you will know how we are covering syllabus. Second thing is, when you are reading the newspaper or magazine or any textbook, you will know what to leave, what to read. Friends, what to leave is very important. In my experience, I'm telling you, a student who reads every line, every paragraph, every chapter takes around 6 years to clear UPSC examination. A student who reads only those lines, those paragraphs, who underlines only those parts of the book which are there in UPSC syllabus, means the student clearly knows what is UPSC syllabus, and accordingly he will read only those paragraphs, those chapters, very specific. Such students can clear the examination within 1.5 years. First attempt they will clear the examination. So clearing the examination in the first attempt requires you to know what to leave, what you should not read. That can happen only if you go through UPSC syllabus continuously for 10 days in the beginning only. Also, previous year's questions. In our academy, in the weekend exams, daily exams, monthly exams, in our test series also, Anukuran mains test series, Padam means come, Prelims come test series. You observe in our exams, out of 10 questions, 2 or 3 you'll find the previous year's questions. We'll make it like that. In our test papers, we'll add the previous year's questions continuously so that indirectly you will practice all the PYQs. Why should you practice PYQs? The reason is, friends, reading the book, while reading the book, how do you remember? In what way you understand depends upon PYQs. If you go through the PYQs, you will know what UPSC is asking, what kind of orientation UPSC questions have. Once you understand the UPSC mindset, UPSC exam demand, what they exactly are asking you, and then if you read the book or newspaper, you will read in that way only. While reading the book, your orientation will be in that way. Okay, UPSC's demand is this one. I should remember this point. I should leave this point. I have to understand like this. So the idea will come only through PYQs. That's why we cannot force you to go through all PYQs, no? So indirectly what we are doing is in the daily, weekly exams, we are including PYQs. So that without your knowledge, within 8 to 10 months of coaching that we are giving for foundation batch, we will be finishing the syllabus, micro syllabus, PYQs, static, current affairs, everything will finish. So that's why we call this foundation course as the entire general course as a overall comprehensive integrated prelims and mains specific previous year's question oriented course. The reason is we cover the previous questions, we cover the micro syllabus, overall syllabus will be finished, and we conduct many examinations and will make you revise it also multiple times. That's why we call it like that. Okay. Now friends, coming to CSAT. CSAT has 200 marks. For 200 marks, these questions will be only 80 questions. Each question is 2.5 marks, 200 questions. In order to score 66 marks for CSAT, you have to prepare arithmetic, reasoning, and English. See friends, in English you will have only reading comprehensions. In English reading comprehension, let me tell you, of course, we will be teaching you all these topics. We will make you practice also. But only those students can score very good marks in the reading comprehensions who read the newspaper daily. If you read the newspaper daily you have to read newspaper, at least editorials, you will have that reading comprehension skill. You will be able to read and comprehend a passage. That will be directly useful in the English. I observed that many students do not read newspapers. More than 50% of students read only institutes material and magazines. That is not enough. You have to read the newspaper, get the reading speed. Only they can finish English RCs very well in the examination. Now coming to arithmetic reasoning, many students feel that I have done BTech from a prestigious college, I have done BSc mathematics, so I have very sound knowledge in the mathematics and arithmetic, so I no need to attend the CSAT classes. That is false. I have seen many students who are from prestigious engineering colleges who have done BSc, MSc mathematics who failed in the CSAT, because arithmetic reasoning does not give you trigonometry or calculus or advanced mathematics. It gives you very fundamental numericals, profit loss, ratios, proportions, speed, distance and time work, and means reasoning also simple puzzles they'll give, which actually does not test the mathematical concepts much. It tests your thinking ability. So the orientation is different, the approach is different. So you have to listen to the classes, you have to practice the papers. Whatever classes we conduct, CSAT classes every Saturday, you must attend the classes, you must write the exams that we are conducting, you must do the assignments that you must. Friends, I'm telling you, I told you already, in 2024, out of 4.8 lakh candidates who wrote the prelims examination, 4 lakh candidates failed in paper 2. Can you believe it? Out of 4.8 lakh candidates, 4 lakh failed in paper 2. And in this 4 lakh, many people failed only because of overconfidence. I have to get only 66 marks. It's very easy. Basic mathematics is there. I can cover this. Overconfidence. Never, do like that. Always you have to. That's the reason why we are focusing on CSAT. You should also focus. Now, friends, I have explained to you about paper 1 general studies, paper 2 CSAT, and then told you about the mains exam. Final interview. Generally, interview, what happens is, friends, after the mains exam, we will be conducting the mock interviews. We will train you for interview. Generally, rankers will be coming. Generally, rankers interaction will be there. You will have rankers interaction continuously. For example, before year, when Ananya Reddy got third rank, when she got UPSC third rank, Ananya Reddy, she came to the campus, she interacted with the students multiple times. She told her mains answer writing strategy, her approach for polity, economy, geography, how she is able to enrich the mains answer. Like that, she has taken orientation session. Similarly, when Pawan Datta before year, when he got 22nd rank, Pawan Datta got 22nd rank in UPSC. He came, he addressed the student. He told them how, for the mains questions, he prepared introductions and conclusions beforehand in a very smart way based on the UPSC syllabus and how he used them in the exam directly. He got very high marks in the General Studies paper 3, actually Pawan Datta. Similarly, friends, before that, Sahitya has come, 24th rank Sahitya has come. And you know, recently, this year, Shravan Kumar Reddy, who got 62nd rank, UPSC 62nd rank, he has come multiple times. He interacted with the students multiple times. So generally, the reason why we call the students who have taken guidance from us, all these students have taken guidance from us at different stages. So the reason why we call the students to interact with our students is because some rankers will focus on the mains answer writing, some will tell about the optional, some will tell about the prelim strategy, some will explain how to finish the syllabus, cover the syllabus, some will focus on how to write the notes. For example, when Sahitya has come 24th rank, she has taken a session only on the note making. She told that if this is the A4 paper, divide two parts, you make the notes like this. So that what happens is, while revising, you can revise quickly, you can revise this side and this side's over. But if you write the notes like this, it is difficult to revise because your eyes have to move on like this. So this is one thing. Second thing she told was, we actually follow it. We regularly tell our students to make notes on A4 papers but not in the book. Because in UPSC, whatever we teach in the class is not enough. You have to add information from the newspapers, magazines on your own. For example, economy faculty discussed about the reverse repo rate. They'll tell you the fundamental concepts of reverse repo rate. But after 1 year, in the newspaper, you found something about the reverse repo rate, new changes. Those you have to add to the notes. How can you add to the notes? Only if your notes is in A4 papers, you can write a new A4 paper, add it to the notes. So you have to maintain a file with A4 paper. So how you make the notes is also very important. Friends, whatever you do in 10 months, it should be useful for you in the last 4 months for revision, for by-hearting some facts. For example, if you did not get your favorite service in the first attempt, you did not get your favorite service. Again, second time you may write, third time you may write. At that time also, your notes should be useful. Whatever your faculty, friends, believe me, whoever faculty are teaching different subjects here, everybody is an expert. You can believe in it. Everybody, history, politics, geography, they are experts. They are very strong faculty. If you listen to their classes carefully, if you make notes of their entire classes, very good notes, I'm telling you, that's enough for you. Actually enough for you. So this note should be useful for you for the second time, third time also should be useful for you. If you are careless, if you are not making the notes properly, just you're writing, scribbling something, it will become useless. All 10 months of coaching will become useless. Don't do that. That's why notes making is also important. Also, we call senior bureaucrats. For example, sometimes K.N. Kumar sir, he's an IAS officer of 1980s batch and he served as a chief secretary for a state also. Similarly, Raju sir, Shankar Pratap Bagchi, who is ADGP of Vijayawada. So sometimes they come, they interact with the students. See, they do it for passion. They love to interact with the students. They do it for free. They come, they want to encourage the students. They want to share their experiences. Particularly mock interviews also, they'll focus. So senior IAS, IPS, IRS officers, senior and young officers will interact regularly. They'll come and, what's the doubt? Also, see, what you said is not required. He's asking me actually whether we conduct the mains answer separate programs. True. See, it's a good question. Actually, I forgot to tell that point. It's true. Mains answer writing practice. Mains answer writing practice. We take separate classes for that. Actually, I forgot to actually mention. It's good note. We separately conduct mains answer writing classes. Not only the toppers. See, I'm not telling that only UPSC toppers will come. They won't tell about mains answer writing. Our faculty also tell. Particularly, I will tell. Actually, I take classes mainly for any batch. I mainly take classes for three things. Number one, I take essay writing classes. You can see them in the YouTube also. I explain the essays of last 5 years, every essay. Then mains answer writing. I actually focus on the mains answer sessions only. I actually spend most of my time in the mains answer writing. I tell students how to improve the mains answer writing, how to approach the mains answer writing. Those students who are already in service, IPS, IRS, whatever, who again write UPSC, for them I will add additional points in the mains answer so that they get better marks. So mains answer writing I will take care. Regularly, monthly I will take mains answer writing sessions, and we have a large team of evaluators. I have kept a very good team of evaluators. They will evaluate mentors and evaluators. They are ready to evaluate any of your mains answer, essay writing answer, ethics answer, anything, and they will give feedback. So the third thing, I told you, I will take essay writing classes, mains answer writing classes. Third is I take geography classes. One part of geography I take. Another part of geography, we have our expert faculty who take those classes. So in this way, I will also involve in this program with the students. So friends, mains answer writing is very important. That is the rank getting. Prelims is only qualifying. Prelims, you should be in the top 10,000 students. That's all. Out of 5 lakh students who write the UPSC Prelims examination, you should be in the top 10,000. That's all. Prelims exam. You know how to get first rank. But in the mains examination, you have to get first rank. Mains examination, you have to get very good marks. Only then you get the first rank, in the sense top rank. You get top rank. Interview also you have to score very well. Mains and interview will be added. Main score, interview score. The interview score of 275 and the main score will be added, and your rank will be given. Prelim score is not added. So hence we focus on these two. I specifically focus on the mains and interview. As I told you, I spend most of my time in the mains answer writing, essay writing, and I spend most of my time in the interview guidance. I have guided almost like more than 500 students, 500 rankers for interview. Only interview I have guided separately. In these 500, our own students maybe 150, 160 are there. Outside students, outside means who did not take coaching from us, who prepared somewhere, but still they come to us for interview guidance specifically. So we are good at interview guidance, okay? So mains answer writing, interview, don't worry. I actually forgot to tell about these two things. These two we are very strong, mains answer writing and interview, okay? Now, prelims, friends, my last point, before I end the session, last point, prelims, if you take our prelims paper, our test paper, and take the actual UPSC paper, you compare and see the composition of questions. Composition means how many questions from economy, how many geography, how many are current affairs, how many static, how many are factual questions, how many are analytical questions, how many are direct questions, how many are match the following, how many are multiple statements. So this composition, proportion of questions, will exactly match. That is the reason why our prelims test series has become familiar, popular to many students. Many are taking our prelims test series. See, our academy's prelims test series is taken for UPSC, APPSC, TGPSC also. The reason is our questions are exactly the composition, the mixture, difficulty level, the orientation, approach are exactly like the UPSC prelims examination. And now, for those students, friends, let me tell you, APPSC, TGPSC, please don't neglect them. Please don't neglect APPSC, TGPSC. You should not neglect. I'll tell you why. I know that when you join UPSC coaching, your mind will be like, I want to clear UPSC, that's all. I want to become IAS, IPS, IAS, whatever. So, good. You should be very confident. At that time, we will not think about any other examination. Group 1, group, nothing we will think. I want only UPSC. See, that's good. Confidence is always good. But still, friends, my suggestion is, along with that confidence, please spend at least in a year, at least 1 month, half month, spend time on the Public Service Commission also. Because what happens, UPSC, see, I encourage you, all of you will get ranks in UPSC. But let us say, some of you missed the ranks. Let us say missed the ranks, some of you. At the interview level, means or somewhere. You should have second option, no? Second option is very important. The biggest mistake of most of the UPSC institutes are, they're training only for UPSC and leaving the students. I don't encourage it. Because if you miss the UPSC, what second option? That's the reason we here in our 10 months of coaching, along with the UPSC, we will spend some time on the group 1 also. Again, I'm telling you, for the group 1, syllabus is just like UPSC. Same polity, history, geography, ecology, same syllabus. But additionally, there will be 3 to 4 topics. There are state geography. Whichever state you belong to, that state's geography, state's history, state's economy, state's current affairs. It's very simple. See, actually, economy and geography are almost like Indian only. Indian geography, state geography are no different. Economy also almost same only. History will be different, state history. So, to cover this, you will not take more than 1 month. So, in our foundation course, 9 to 1, we teach for prelims, 2 to 4 we teach for mains. In those 2 to 4 sessions, sometimes we keep this class also. See, if you don't want to attend, you can skip them. It's up to you. But my advice is attend them. If you attend them, tomorrow, if by chance, if you miss UPSC, you can clear group 1. Group 1 is a very good service. Similarly, group 2, of course, I don't encourage you to prepare for group 2, but then if you prepare these things, you at least write some group 2 practice papers. See, in our academy, though our focus is UPSC only, I understand that, but sometimes we'll be keeping group 1, group 2 exams also, just for practice. For practice, if you write those examinations, it will be useful to you in one way. That's all. Focus on UPSC only. Okay. So, for example, 90% prepare for UPSC, 10% spend time here. Also, friends, my advice is in CSAT, you are preparing for the arithmetic, reasoning, English. My suggestion is, along with the CSAT papers, you may just practice Reserve Bank of India, Grade B officer, and then EPFO, then SEBI, then NABARD, IRDA. Just practice. No need to prepare. Don't prepare for them. Just write exams. Every month, 1 or 2 papers. Just sit for 2-3 hours, write a paper. That's all. Throw it away. If you practice like that, it will help you for CSAT. First thing, help you for CSAT. Second thing, tomorrow when the notification for the exams when notification comes, you go and sit down and write for a personal satisfaction, just as a practicing. Go and write the exam. What's wrong? You may get the job. If you get the job, you keep the job away. You be on leave. At least you get some confidence, So that's why I call UPSC. That's why I always ask UPSC preparing students to write different examinations without deviation. Again, friends, you should not be deviated. You should not practice for the examinations. I'm not asking to practice. You should not practice for group 1, group 2. Not to practice. Just write the exam. Every month, 1 exam. Just write for fun. Write exam. Keep it away. It will make you, strong, mentally strong. It will make you confident also. Confident. Okay, that's all. This is my idea. So, friends, all the best. Do well. Those who are joining today's program, I understand this. In this orientation session, I spent my time in telling you the UPSC exam pattern, and then I told you what are the various things we will do in this session in our foundation course. But again, I'm warning you. We may be giving you the newspapers, NCERTs, material, mentors, test series, quizzes, everything. If you don't use them, if you don't use any of these things, if you only listen to the classes, really it's a pure waste of your time. You have to make online students, offline students, both of you. You have to make use of all resources. As we are giving these resources, that's why we call it a GS foundation course. Otherwise, we will call it a GS teaching course. That's all. Okay, make use of it. All the best. Do well.